Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Ravens
and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. Taking it about the 1.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line. We're good.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr on the move to his left.
This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. That's going to be caught downfield by Miller.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The Raiders at 10-3 on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. On play action, now Carr. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football. Because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Right now.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Raiders 3, Ravens 0.
And the first play will be a field goal try from 28 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So golden field position there is squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, and put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41.
Another run here with Dobbins. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th-and-1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Devin Duvernay.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Offense set to get this drive started
as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
Now a play fake. Carr taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Carr finding Patterson there for a Raider first.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Carr now on 1st down.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Jacobs.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Josh Jacobs as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? But they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top.
As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
41 yards on the ground for him so far.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Jackson going to keep it running right.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 15 yards.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. On play action, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken around the 12. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Rocky Sin there to make the tackle.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's up at number 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Ravens will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this.
This is caught inside the 15.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
They certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Carr will look to throw. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
See, man. Let's go.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Jackson to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he's got room. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now a handoff for Dobbins. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover.